Hi, we just got back from a week at the farm, March 20th through 26th, and this is some of the things we saw. Flowers, naturally, wildflowers. Pretty crummy pictures, but wildflowers, nevertheless. No tripod, crummy pictures. Now this is one of our barns, and this hole, there's a buzzard nesting in there. I was hoping to get pictures of them flying out at me. Every other time I went by there, it wasn't there. Hey, and a brief commercial, please buy my book, Coming of Age and More. It's available on Amazon.com. I'm a starving writer, so buy my book. Now we get right into it. The herd. Some of our girls, not too big a herd, but they pay for the taxes. And in Texas, if you have cattle, your taxes are really cheap. Like 10% of what your neighbors pay that don't have cows. So, having a farm in Texas, you have to have cattle. Prize bull. He's a young one, bringing a lot of money for him. We sold one bull during the week. Got a nice chunk of change for that one. There's our oil tanks too. Oh, these buzzards, they seem to be following me a lot lately. I'm getting kind of nervous. I was just out back now on the trail cam, and you'll see the trail cam even caught some dude going to work out there to work on the brush problems. And boy, we have brush problems. This is a real muddy area that the game likes. And here comes the night visitors. This area we call it the Sippy Hole. It's right next to our lake. And it's always muddy and gooey. And as you can see, the raccoons love it. Raccoons are always the first ones to come in at night. I could sit and watch some raccoons playing around in there all night long, but I can't stay asleep, or I can't stay awake anymore. Lots and lots of raccoons are on the lake. This is the next morning. And here I come on my toy. My ATV, riding around, checking to see what kind of critters have been there during the night. This is the next night. And what do we got here? This is these pigs you'll see in here are the crossbreeds. They're a mix between an Asian boar, or a Russian boar, I should say, and a domestic hog. And the difference is you see the long snouts on them, and some of them can be pretty wicked. Look at the snout on that. Wow. And then you have the pure Russian boar ones, but they have much bigger ears, more like Mickey Mouse. And they have an extra vertebrae in their spine, and boy can they run. Woo! Long legs, and they can motor. And you get others that look pretty much like a domestic pig. And apparently they all taste the same. And you can see by the eyes, there's lots of them around. I've seen as many as 30 at a time. Some of them will be just jet black, like the Russian boars there, and others will be a reddish color. Some of them will be black and white. But they can get pretty rowdy too. A big boar can hurt you. Well, for that matter, so can a sow. Because a mama with babies is probably the most vicious of all of them. But under normal circumstances, you see them, they see you, and they run. They disappear. Yeah, unbelievably fast they can disappear. And I'm having difficulty catching them or killing them, one or the other, because I go out there and I got a pretty safe place to stay behind a steel barricade, but I can't stay awake. There's no way I could sit up in a tree stand. I'd fall out and break my neck. Sometimes we get the deer will come in there too, but this particular trip I didn't see any deer. But it's a fun place. We got 50 acres and most of it's wooded like this, and there's a lot of trails that I can take on my four-wheeler, and it's a lot of fun. I haven't seriously hurt myself yet. I got a couple of pretty good scrapes and gouges this time from working in the brush, but just a small touch of poison ivy this trip, which is minor. And you'll see coming up here, it's not just the pigs that we see. We've got bobcats on the video, on the trail cam pictures. Oh gosh, possums, raccoons. Well, we've got a beaver in our lake, which we're trying to get out of the lake, and I was hoping to get pictures of him this time, but he's pretty clever because there's a little dam on our outfall, and I broke it loose the night we got there and set up the trail cam, and all I could get was pictures of mud and trash being pushed up into the hole in the dam, because he was on the water side and he wouldn't come out. So that was a disappointment. This is the next day now, and see, we get other visitors come too. And you see, cows can actually see the red infrared light go off when they're taking a picture. Oh, there's a cowboy snuck in there too. But you'll see some of them, they'll see that light blink every time there's a picture taken, and they say, what? And they'll come right up. That's old Droopy, our oldest cow. She's getting ready to depart for somewhere else. She's losing weight now, and she's old. But she's had a lot of babies for us, and that's money. Be amazed the prices that they're getting for cattle now. I don't know where the big market is, but they're paying good money. There's another commercial snuck in here. Buy my book, please, please, please. Coming of Age and More. Available at www.amazon.com. Help me out, please, please, please. Raccoons come right back in. They're the first ones there every night. They're looking for something. I usually provide them a few little snacks. Then the pigs come behind them. Some of these in this particular evening were big, much bigger. Probably 300 pounds, maybe more. I don't know. I've seen them there, man, I swear, the size of a cow. I shot one once that have 5 1/4 inch cutters. Cutters are the actually tusks, teeth. They're actually the eye teeth that go up, and they call them cutters because they rub on the tooth that's coming down constantly when they're chewing stuff, and the edge of that tusk gets very, very sharp, and they can mess a person up bad. But that's the prize, is the big tusker jobs. And some of these have cutters, but not real big yet. These are still young ones. Biggest one in here is, I'd say probably right around 300 pounds. They're solid critters. That was pretty big right there. A couple of years ago, I had a trail cam not very far from where this trail cam is set up. And one evening, I got a picture of a big hog walking by the camera, and I tried to tell somebody how big it was, and they said, that's baloney. Well, there was a picture of one of our bulls walking on the same trail by the camera, and I superimposed the pictures side by side. Everybody said, that's a big pig. But I stopped in town and I talked to some people not long ago about the hogs, and I asked if anybody would like some free hog meat, a free pig to butcher, and I couldn't get any takers. I mean, even the very poor people, because there's parts of Rockdale where our farm is. The people are really poor. And I thought, a whole pig, they'd love me for that, but they won't even take them. Look at the length of the nose on that one. Man. Until that's not Farmer Jones's pig, that's for sure. One section of our farm is just open pasture. Not this time, but another time I was up there, I got up in the morning and I looked out the window out at the pasture and I said, what in the world? Well, they had, it looked like a bulldozer or something, some kind of farm implement went from the edge of the lake about halfway up to the highway, and then the whole length of the farm, which runs about half a mile, and they turned it all upside down. It was unbelievable. So how many hogs there were to do that in one night? Good question. I asked a Parks and Wildlife guy in town once. I met him, and I asked him, I said, what's the best way to get rid of them? He says, well, I'll trap them. He says, you can trap 10, 15 of them at one time in one of these big traps. And I said, yeah, then what do you do? He said, well, you kill them. Oh, okay. Then what do you do with them then? He said, well, you bury them. Oh. So the answer was, I have to get a trap, first of all. Then I have to get a nice big tractor with a front end loader so I can bury hogs. You know, so it would cost me, you know, what, $50,000 to remove the hogs? I said, I think it's better if I shoot a hog and I drag it out to the back pasture out in the middle of the woods and just put it out there, and then between the coyotes and the buzzards, they're gone in one day. They eat a whole pig in one day. It's unbelievable. I've seen it. Killed one once and put it out back, and I went the next day to take a picture of it because it was night when I killed it. And I went out there to take a picture of it, and I couldn't find it. You know, where was it? I kept looking. Finally, in the edge of the woods, I found what was left of the skeleton. You know, it's just bones. And so between the coyotes and the buzzards, they did a job. Saw another huge one once on the side of the road. And the next morning we went out to take a good look at it, and it was gone. You know, just bones. So how many coyotes there are, who knows? I hear them at night at times, and they're loud. There's lots of them. Was a crazy woman across the street said there's panthers out there. Well, thanks for watching. Please like and share my videos. Subscribe to my channel if you want. You'll see lots of good stuff. And don't forget to buy my book. That's the most important part. Coming of Age, available at Amazon.com. See ya.